it all, baby. We are back. Okay, we have survived another week, and we are ready for the NXT review. I've never started a video like that, so I thought that was pretty cool. You know what I mean? Yeah, my table's gonna fall down here in a minute, but we're talking not NXT, not yet. It's a little bit after this, a little bit.
I was gonna
We're
say
talking the
that.
Royal. I know I messed it up, but that's okay. It's been so confusing. I gotta look down at the bottom and it says, but we're talking Royal Rumble. It's gonna be a fun time. Sunday, the 25th, I think. I think so.
Yeah,
So
25th.
cool. So, and we got a guest. We hear a new voice. It's kind of weird. Hearing somebody other than me and Casey over there. But go ahead and introduce yourself. However you want to introduce yourself, real quick.
Yeah, so my name is Justin Barrett. I have a YouTube channel, Juggernaut097, and I also have a Twitter account, which you can go follow me at the True JSB. So yeah, let's just give my channel a little plug there.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So obviously he has some good content there. He's thinking about becoming a member of this whole thing we do around here called Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast and stuff. So that might happen. I don't really see the actual card here. Casey, can you help me out a little bit with the first match? Because I don't see the card. It's upsetting.
I may be wrong, but this is what I've gotten from watching other prediction shows on YouTube. We have a pre-show as usual because WWE and their pre-shows. We have the New Day versus Tyson Kidd, Cesaro, and Adam Rose. So that'll be our pre-show match. My prediction, I'm going to go with Kidd, Cesaro, and Rose if they actually have this match because I know there's an injury in this match. I don't know. Whatever. But I'm going Kidd, Cesaro, and Rose because the New Day has been winning a lot lately, so I feel like the heels gotta get that win to kind of put a wrench in the works.
All right. Justin, who you think's gonna win this? Any thoughts about these are like two of the newest tag teams, newest trio type of thing. So any thoughts on that and who's gonna win?
I think the New Day is going to win because the Cesaro and Tyson Kidd and Adam Rose, they're like just a thrown together team. They just thrown together because they weren't doing very much. So I don't see why they will win the match. And the New Day, they have been they've been trying to push them lately. They're like a new team, so they want to keep that momentum going. So that's why I think the New Day is going to win the match.
All right. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to, obviously being a big time Rosebud and all. I don't know what's gonna happen because from what I could tell, Xavier Woods is a little hurt. He was in a walking boot on Monday Night Raw, so I don't know how they're gonna do a 6-man tag match when he's hurt. I don't know if it was just something minor where he just had to have the boot on for a little certain amount of time. But I'm gonna go with Adam Rose, Tyson Kidd, and Cesaro. I can see, I'm hoping Tyson Kidd and Cesaro actually do something this year, because those are two of the guys that kind of just got lost in the shuffle a little bit, which is unfortunate. So I just want to see Tyson Kidd and Cesaro do some things this year, and I want them to start off with a bang at the first pay-per-view of the year and win. That's the plan. So I think that the next match I see, if it would quit, Casey, just go ahead and continue doing this. You probably got more wrote down than I do. So
I was gonna say if Xavier Woods is injured, they still could do Kofi and Big E versus Kidd and Cesaro. They could still technically do that.
Yeah, they could take Adam Rose out because they just thrown him into the match.
Yeah, he's not really doing anything right now except for I don't think they're ever gonna actually do anything with this stupid bunny. So there's no point. But
okay, hold up. Speaking of the bunny, bold prediction: the bunny return at Royal Rumble, baby.
He's gonna win the Rumble. He's gonna win the Rumble. Be number 30.
He's gonna return and it's gonna be Sting.
It's gonna be Sting. No, it's gonna be Randy Orton.
Yes.
Oh man.
Adrian Neville.
Sami Zayn.
But anyway, let's before we go on a little rant there. Now we're getting into the main show. Next match that I have is the New Age Outlaws versus the Ascension. I'm picking the Ascension in this match because they're really trying to build them up. The Ascension has been saying they're better than all these, legendary tag teams, the Road Warriors, all that. So, and I don't see why they would lose to the New Age Outlaws. I don't even know why they had to do this storyline. I think they could have just kept the Ascension the same as they were on NXT, and just had them go, with matches against normal tag teams, not, the Legends, because it's not really going to do anything for them. I love the New Age Outlaws. They were one of my favorite tag teams in the Attitude Era, but it kind of gets dumb when they just have to bring back these legends to try and build up these younger superstars. Half the time it doesn't even work. But I'm going to pick the Ascension in this match. I don't see why they would lose. But, with WWE, anything can happen.
All right, Justin. Who you got?
Yeah, I agree with you, Casey, 100%. The Ascension, like you said, the Ascension has been, again, they've been saying they're better than the Road Warriors, like you said. And, why would they have the New Age Outlaws win? Because, what are they going to do? They're legends. They don't need to win the match. And they can put the Ascension over. It would be so much better having them to win. So, yeah.
All right. I gotta go with the Ascension because why would I go with the New Age Outlaws? It doesn't make any logical sense. You want to put other than Vince is still running the company and he hates NXT and NXT talent, so obviously, he would bury them under the Legends Iron Fist. But I gotta, because I don't understand why the Ascension didn't kind of take advantage on Raw and kind of just beat down everybody. That would have made them look a little better. This is why no one cares about the NXT talent when they get on the main roster, because they get buried like this. Come on, man.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to go with the Ascension and take the face paint off or the head paint. It ain't face paint no more. It's like just right on the forehead, just like that. No, take that off. Not ready for that. It's like Casey said, it's too gimmicky. It's too Legion of Doom to me. I think they need to establish their own thing.
It reminds me of the Road Warriors so much. Legions of Doom. It reminds me so much of them.
Yeah. And I think they were just fine the way they were in NXT,
Mm-hmm.
But I guess we'll see what happens. Anyway. Our next match, it seems like we have all tag team matches tonight.
Yeah, I think that's weird that they're all tag team matches. That's what I was about to say.
We got the Usos versus Miz and Mizdow for the World Tag Team Championships. My prediction is going to be the Usos. I feel like we're getting to the end or close to the end of the Mizdow thing. They've been having a lot of issues, where I think they're finally going to break up sometime soon.
Maybe they could face each other at Mania.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to pick the Usos. They don't need the belts again, but, if you're going to break up the Miz and Mizdow, drop them to the Usos, and then they can maybe have a feud with the Ascension later on. I don't know. But that's my prediction for that match.
Well, I'm going to go pick the Usos to win the match because, like you said, I think they're going to get ready to break up Damien Mizdow and The Miz, and that'd be really cool to see. Damien Mizdow as a face someday. I really like to see him as a face. And maybe maybe Damien Mizdow will cost the Miz the match. Have him get pinned during the match, something like that. I don't know.
All right. Obviously, you see it. I'm gonna have to go with the Miz and Mizdow, and this is just a far-fetched hope at this point. Probably see what I'm watching on the TV through my glasses. That's all right. But this is a far-fetched hope at this point because they are breaking up. It seems like even on SmackDown tonight, it looked like they were kind of trying to create a little friction there. I would love to see Miz and Mizdow go at each other at WrestleMania. I think that would be a good match, and it would kind of show how much Mizdow's kind of grown, just as far as with the fans, being able to Miz being able to draw heat, and Mizdow still being, or Sandow, whatever you want to call him, still being able to keep a reaction too. I like how they've done this. I would love to see Miz and Mizdow win, but it's far fetched at this point. But I'm gonna go with them anyway, cause.
Yeah. All right. And next, we have the bathroom break match. That's right, kids. We have Paige and Natalya, the team that makes no sense, versus the Bellas. I'm going with the Bellas because it's the only prediction that makes sense. I don't see why Paige and Natalya would win. They're just a stupid gimmicky match or team that WWE put together because of Total Divas. This is a Total Divas match.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. 100%.
Yeah, it's getting ridiculous. I'm sick of seeing, because I know me and DJ want to see good Divas matches. We get them in NXT.
Yeah, we get them with Charlotte and Sasha Banks.
Why can't we get on the main roster without it being a Total Divas match? It's just dumb.
I hate how they base their storylines off of Total Divas. That's what they do every time. I just hate that.
And they try to act like we're dumb. We know that Total Divas was
like
months
3
ago.
months. Yeah, 3 months ago.
It's not live. We're not
Yeah.
And they try to act like it's happening right now, and it's just dumb. But yeah, the Bellas are definitely gonna win this one. They're on a roll. What do you think, Justin?
Yeah, I think the Bellas are going to win this match. I mean, I don't see any point of Paige and Natalya to win this match. I mean, who knows what WWE's going to do with them? I don't know. But yeah, that's what I'm picking.
Yeah, I feel like Natalya is just being thrown around. She goes to NXT and teams with Charlotte, then she's on the main roster with Paige, and it's like they just don't have a firm spot for her.
Mm-hmm.
It's dumb. I agree. I'm gonna have to also go with the Bellas. I really think, honestly, and they're trying their best to cover it up, like they're not trying to do this. But honestly, in bold prediction land, I guess, predictions with DJ. Finally, I get a chance to give my predictions. But I feel like it's one of those things where they're trying to hide this Bella versus Bella feud. We know what's gonna happen. We know Nikki Bella versus Brie Bella is gonna happen, probably at WrestleMania. We kind of know what's gonna happen, right? Like they're trying to hide it, though, don't you think? You think they're trying to hide it a little bit?
Yeah, I think they are trying to hide it.
Yeah.
They're trying to cover it up a little bit, so it's kind of like a surprise when we get there. But it's right here. I got it. Might not have them time zones, but I got this.
It's gonna be one of those I didn't forget kind of things, like they did a storyline similar with Randy Orton a while back, and that was like a year ahead. I forgot who he had a feud with, but it was like I didn't forget what happened. I think they're gonna do that with Brie. She didn't forget that Nikki turned her back on her, and
at SummerSlam. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's definitely I feel like that's gonna happen, which hopefully we'll get a good match out of that, because I feel like they could work a good match together.
Yeah, they can, because They have. I've seen some pretty good Nikki Bella matches. I mean, a few, but not very much. But we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
All right. And next we have the main event. Well, one of the two main events, because we already obviously know the other main event is the Royal Rumble match. But we have Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins versus the man that I hate, John Cena, for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. I had two predictions in this. One is that either Brock retains and faces my Royal Rumble winner, which I'll get to in a second, and then Seth uses the Money in the Bank briefcase later. Or Seth wins and again faces my Royal Rumble winner and then loses it at Mania, or loses it later on and then tries to retain it again with the Money in the Bank. But either way, I feel like Seth Rollins is going to get a title run sooner or later. I don't know that it'll be a long one, but I just don't see John Cena winning this match, considering who my pick for the Rumble is. They're both big faces, so it wouldn't really make sense, face versus a face at Mania. But that's my predictions. Justin? What's yours?
There's a couple predictions I have about this match. I mean, I see Brock Lesnar retaining the match, and maybe after the match, maybe Seth Rollins can cash in after the match. But I really don't, and I can see Seth Rollins winning the match, but I don't think he really needs to since he has the briefcase. So I don't think he really needs to win the match. I don't see Cena winning. Like I just don't like Cena. I hate him. Like I can't stand him. I mean, I respect him and all, but I respect him outside WWE. But I just don't want him to win. I don't want him to have 16 titles.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm gonna go with Lesnar in this match. That's how I'm gonna go with Lesnar.
Oh, we got a freaking tag team now. We're gonna hear Cena rants and reviews from now on. No, but if you don't know what I'm talking about, Casey is constantly on a Cena rant. So, once y'all two get going, we may be in trouble. We might have to warn Cena not to watch these videos.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to go. Man, this one's tough because you can go two directions. I don't think Cena's gonna win either because I don't think it makes any sense. I feel like if Rollins wins with J&J Security and the authority behind him like that, I was telling Casey off camera, it's gonna feel like a Magnus run in TNA. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I wouldn't even look it up. I wouldn't even waste my time. It was horrible.
Yeah, it was. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, because I wouldn't want to see that from Rollins. I didn't want to see it from Magnus, but it just. I think Rollins can be a good champion. They just gotta give him the chance to kind of run with it, kind of on his own. Honestly, I want Rollins to win just because I want to see Rollins carry the briefcase and be the champion. I think that would be kind of cool to just look at, and that would be kind of a cool first time thing for Rollins to do. First man. I think it would be the first man to. Have the briefcase and the title. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool. Go cash in on some, the tag team champions. That'd be funny. Or go cash in on the Divas champion. That'd be so funny.
Yeah. But see, I don't like Seth Rollins with the authority just because he is such a gifted performer in the ring. He was, it goes back to when he was in Ring of Honor.
Yeah, Tyler Black, man.
Yeah,
one of my
all the
favorites.
guys from Ring of Honor are so good, and they don't need stupid gimmicks like this or storylines. Especially these guys who can go in and give us amazing matches. It just bothers me. That's what makes me afraid of guys like Sami Zayn and
Kevin Owens
eventually coming to the main roster. I don't
Adrian Neville, Mr. NXT.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just don't want them to do something like that with them, where we don't see their natural talent in the ring anymore, or they water them down so much. and just give them a basic moveset and not let them win clean, which I don't want to see. But anyway, next we have the match of all matches, one of probably the best match of the entire year, in my opinion, the Royal Rumble match. I kind of wish it was still the a 40-man Royal Rumble, because that was kind of cool when you had so many guys in there. But I think it's just the regular 30-man Royal Rumble. But my prediction is going to be Roman Reigns is going to win the Rumble, and then go on to Mania, or surprise entrant
Heath Slater?
Sting is going to win the Rumble. Yes. Hold your applause. I know.
What about Heath Slater?
Heath Slater. What about Darren Young?
No days off, Darren Young. Yeah, baby. Yeah. I'm gonna pick Roman Reigns. It just seems like they were building him up, like I was saying with DJ. I think before we came on camera, they were building him up so much, going for a title reign, and then unfortunately he had to have surgery and he was out for a couple months. So I think they're trying to get him back, especially Vince, because Vince likes the big jacked guys,
and he's writing his promo also. He's writing every single promo from him. And you can tell that from his promos, because I don't really like his promos very much. Like, you can tell that he's reading it from a script.
Yeah. He's one of those guys that I don't like seeing his promos.
It makes me cringe every time I see it. I mean, I like Roman Reigns and all, but I just don't like his promo. He needs to, be a better actor.
Yeah. I also think they need to put a little more in his moveset, because I'm sorry, but the Superman punch is not that impressive at all. It just really isn't. They try to build it up to more than it is. It's literally just a jump and a punch. I mean, come on. And I feel like he's talented enough that he could do a lot more. I mean, he's The Rock's cousin. Come on now.
Yeah. And they need to change his entrance and his attire up a little bit, because it reminds me so much of the show. Like, he's had that ever since Shield days. Like, come on, WWE. Like, you changed Seth Rollins' attire and his theme, and changed Dean Ambrose up. So why can't you change Roman Reigns? Like,
yeah.
But my prediction, I'm gonna pick Roman Reigns to win the match. I'll pick him. Or my second pick is Daniel Bryan, probably. That's probably my second pick to win. But I'm gonna go with Roman Reigns. That's gonna be my safe pick. I'm gonna go with. And some people who I think might be in the match, maybe a surprise might see maybe Rob Van Dam in the match. Maybe that'd be pretty cool to see him. Maybe even Chris Jericho might be in the match. That'd be pretty cool to see Jericho. I don't know. Maybe who else would there be? I've been hearing people say that X-Pac might be in the match, so that'd be really cool to see.
That would be awesome.
That'd be really awesome. I've been hearing Scott Hall might be in the match, but who knows? I guess we'll see on Sunday.
I feel like he looks like he's getting a little too old to really get in the ring anymore. I mean, he doesn't look bad, but I don't know.
Oh, I got a bold prediction here. Alex Riley winning the Rumble. That's my bold prediction. Alex Riley winning the Rumble. No, I'm joking about that. No, if he wins the Rumble, I'm turning off WWE forever. I'm unsubscribing from the network. I'm just done with WWE.
Done. And DJ.
All right. I think the safest thing is to go with Roman Reigns, just because I think the way they've been building him, the way the crowd just pops for him, and it's like it's a 1-and-1 type of thing. The crowd pops for him, and WWE has been building him. So it's like it's all coming together. I think I can see him winning, and even maybe going on to win at WrestleMania. I love to see Daniel Bryan win. Another guy I could see them maybe going in some sort of direction with is maybe Dean Ambrose. Maybe. I don't know if they think he's ready yet, but he is definitely over with the crowd, so that always helps.
Yeah. I mean, Dean Ambrose kind of reminds me of I mean he's kind of like a mid-carder right now. He's kind of like for the Intercontinental title right now, in my opinion. He's not ready for like the big WWE Championship yet.
I mean, that's why I couldn't, as much as I want to, I can't pick Dolph Ziggler, even though he's had a big end of the year and stuff like that, and it's like it would be like the good comeback story and stuff like that, especially with the whole fire thing, That's why I can't really pick him, but I mean, I would be happy to see him win too.
I mean, if Punk was still in WWE, I mean, probably Punk would have been winning this year, in my opinion, if he was still around.
Yeah,
because it's probably been his year.
As far as guys I want to see in the Rumble, definitely Neville. I'd love to see Adrian Neville in the Rumble. Just because I think this would be a good time for him to kind of debut, similar to what Rusev did. Even if he doesn't come back on, television for like a little while afterwards, kind of like Rusev did. It would be nice to see Neville in the Rumble. It would be nice to see some other NXT talents in the Rumble just to kind of get their exposure on pay-per-view. Maybe Sami Zayn, maybe even Kevin Owens. It would be nice to see some of those guys. Definitely Tyler Breeze, obviously. But it would be nice to see some NXT guys. Maybe some guys we don't see a lot, like Zack Ryder. I'm not even sure if he's still with the company or not.
Actually, yeah, the last time I saw Zack Ryder was at Monday Night Raw. He faced Rusev, and he got squashed by Rusev.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Heath Slater. I know y'all laughing at me, but I like Heath Slater. Heath Slater's my boy. And I feel like any guy who go out there and do all the stuff he's done for WWE, he deserves at least a chance in the Rumble. I had somebody else, Titus O'Neil, Slater Gator. Come on, obviously. I hope they do something with that team because that's a team that I feel like people are getting behind a little bit. At least when they were coming out there, people like those two guys for some reason, and it's probably just because of obviously. But
Yeah. See, I would definitely love to see if they added more guys, like if they did a 40-man Royal Rumble, add some of the, NXT guys, because that would be cool. I mean, obviously they're not going to win because, in order to get out of NXT, you got to win the title. Unless you're Adam Rose, then, I don't know. But it would be cool to kind of get them more exposure because as hard as it is for WWE to understand, a lot of people still don't have the network. So give them a chance to see these guys. Give them a reason to get the network. They do a couple matches like on Raw, SmackDown with like Charlotte or whoever. But still, it's not enough. Put them on a big pay-per-view like this and give them a reason to get the network, Not that they're just not already a big enough reason. I mean, you're getting all that for $9.99 a month, which is
$9.99.
One more thing. one more thing. I've heard something about this. Would it be? I think it would be cool to see Sami Zayn defend the NXT title at WrestleMania. To give him even more exposure.
That would be pretty cool. Have the NXT Championship and the WWE Championship going into Mania. That'd be really cool.
And that Sami Zayn's gonna work his butt off to do the best match he can, especially for that big of an event.
And it's kind of hard to believe that it's El Generico. That's like so hard to believe it's him.
Yeah.
But it's him. And it's so hard to believe that Kevin Owens is in the WWE.
Yeah, it's so weird for me. It's still kind of, it seems weird for me to see him in WWE. I don't know why, but another question. I was talking to DJ before we came on. Every year Kofi Kingston is kind of that one entrant where, we think he's getting eliminated, and then he does something crazy and stays in the match. Do you think that with Adrian Neville coming in, would he possibly replace that? You know, because he is the man that gravity forgot. He can do, you know, just as much as Kofi can do. You guys think he would replace him, or just add another, you know, exciting aspect to the match? If he's going to be in the match, I'm sure he will be. But what do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you on that. I mean, but like, what's there for them to do? You know, like Kofi Kingston's pretty much done everything in a Royal Rumble match you could think of doing, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not much
Yeah.
more things to do. I mean, maybe Big Show, you know, like could throw Kofi over the top rope, you know, have him and land on a whole bunch of people and him climbing over a whole bunch of people to get back in the ring. I mean, that'd be pretty cool to see.
I had two more returns I forgot about. So first off, Sheamus, because we haven't seen him in a while.
Oh yeah, Sheamus.
Want to make sure he's doing all right, especially. And obviously, I don't even know how I did it. Probably because I didn't have it wrote down. But Bo Dallas, man. Come
Oh
on.
yeah, Bo Dallas.
Come on.
Bo
He's gonna win.
Leave. I'm a Bo Leaver.
I don't know.
Bo Leave.
I don't know. They need to put Bo Dallas and Bray Wyatt together. I mean, they're brothers anyway.
Yeah. Mhm.
I think that would make for a really cool dynamic if they kind of put them together in a team. Because you don't really, like, except for like the Usos, you don't really see, and even with the Usos, you don't really see too much character in them. You know.
Mhm.
Stardust. Come on, man. Stardust.
Stardust. You know, speaking of Stardust and Goldust, I think Stardust is going to eliminate Goldust from the Rumble match. In my opinion, they'll set up for their Mania match. Have Cody Rhodes as a face, and have Cody Rhodes win the match at Mania. I'm predicting that to be at Mania. Brother versus brother.
That would be cool.
Mhm.
Yeah. All
All
right. I think we're.
I think that's all the matches. Yeah, that's pretty much all the matches.
That's it. That is our show. Well, this prediction video show. So am I? What's?
I got it.
We just got to a confusing part of the show. We do this all the time.
Yeah, we do. I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna do it. Okay, we're just gonna do it, and we're gonna do it well. Okay. But this was the prediction show, so it was fun. We'll be here for the review. Hopefully, Justin can join us again for the review because that would be great. Hoping I can get some more guests as well because some people I've been trying to get on, some people that I just asked like a week ago. You know, maybe we can have a nice little big panel for this review, maybe. But enjoy the Rumble. NXT review coming very, very soon. So we'll see you guys there. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Peace.